Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold and fire complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To crease, it's White. They were all over it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no 1st down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, this is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. In traffic, it's Burrows. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Changing the routes with his receivers. 2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Look out! Trying to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
On 1st down from their own 22. Out wide right, it's Moore.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Wants to throw on 1st. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. Enough to move the chains. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tavian St. Clair trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
2nd and long here. St. Clair fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Throwing St. Clair. Snags it. Turning it on. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Going to the run, it's White. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Sets his feet, it's Reynolds. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the big fella. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Davidson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man, it's Reynolds. Rushes on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's White. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right back to it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Inside. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's White. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Tavian St. Clair. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Roberts. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with Toledo, taking on the Rice Owls.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. St. Clair. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. Tough run here. It's White. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, it's White. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Fires left. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again, nothing there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Under pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Needs it here on fourth down. Touchdown, Clemson! Into the end zone for 6.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing St. Clair. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Tavian St. Clair. He's going to run it. There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Right side, it's White. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is.
Makes the grab in their space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense in press coverage. On the option. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Makes the grab over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clemson jumps to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Play action on 1st down. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making the adjustment. They just keep firing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Upstairs he's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Look out! Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
2nd down to the air. Firing for the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. St. Clair got his man out of the backfield. Final timeout called by the Tigers. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Johnson. He's past the 30. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you
looking for a huge play. Caught. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.